Anxiety and creativity are incompatible. That's why being a director and the job of being a director makes no sense, because on the one hand you're expected to have fun and play and create art, on the other hand, you have someone in your ear telling you that you're going into overtime. That kind of turns directors into control freaks, and they lose a lot in that process. And I've been there. It's scary. You're just trying to survive and get through the day. That's why I love David Lynch so much, and his work has had a huge impression on me. Last night I watched a documentary about him called The Art Life, which reignited my love for him. A while back when he passed away, I reread Catching the Big Fish, which was a book that he wrote about being present in art. Lynch was famous for using things in his work that were not planned. So for example, in the pilot episode of Twin Peaks, there's a moment in which a crew member is in the mirror of one of the shots, and instead of fixing it, he actually just goes with it because it felt right and it was mysterious and creepy. And I just find that incredible, because you have the pressure of the studio for one thing, and then you've got the people around you and your crew who are probably like, what's he doing? So being present is a very big buzzword, but what does it mean in practicality? Well, what actually helped me is getting very clear about what needs to be meticulously planned and where I can play and explore and co-create with my collaborators, crew, actors, subjects for a documentary. So what worked for me is like a 5-second rule, where I'll ask myself, if this goes wrong, will it ruin my day? If the answer is yes, then plan it. So that's like safety, logistics, location. But if the answer is no, then maybe that's an opportunity to co-create, to explore, to play. So if I'm interviewing someone on camera, I'm not going down a list of specific questions, because then I wouldn't be listening to their answers. I would just be checking off a list. If I'm shooting a scene with my crew, well, I don't want to overplan it, because somebody might have a good idea that makes a lot more sense, and I have to be listening to them and to the moment. So I don't over storyboard things, and then my DP has an idea, I don't stubbornly stick to my plan. And trust yourself. If you feel strongly about something in your gut, creatively speaking, you gotta go with it. You can't give in to the fear, because that's mediocrity talking. Hopefully this helps. Have a great day.